procession of undergraduates is led by the Students' Marshal, Dr. Mark Zupan, the 2017 recipient of the Presidential Teaching Professor Award, and Associate Professor of Mechanical Engineering and Graduate Program Director. Faculty and staff procession is led by the Faculty Marshal, Dr. James Franson, the 2018 Presidential Research Professor and Professor of Physics. He is joined by Staff Marshal, Mr. Joseph Kirby, the 2018 recipient of the Presidential Distinguished Staff Award for Professional Staff and Assistant Vice President of Information Technology. And Ms. Tamara Brown, the 2018 recipient of the Presidential Distinguished Staff Award for Non-Exempt Staff and Executive Administrative Assistant for the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. The faculty, staff, and students marshals are carrying batons that the UMBC Alumni Association gave to the university in honor of our 40th anniversary in 2006. The platform party is led by the Grand Marshal, Dr. Ganesh Koru, President of the Faculty Senate and Associate Professor of Information Systems. The Grand Marshal carries the University Mace, a symbol of presidential authority. Used only on formal academic occasions, it is carried in the procession immediately before the President. UMBC's Mace was commissioned by the Alumni Association for UMBC's 20th anniversary in 1986.
The 72nd commencement exercises of the University of Maryland, Baltimore County will now be in order. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our national anthem, sung by Ms. Isabella Umberger, a senior majoring in vocal performance. Ms. Umberger has performed in numerous productions both on and off campus, and she is honored to represent the music department. Gentlemen, please remove your hats or caps during the anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Isabella. That was a wonderful rendition, and we wish you well in your music career. Now I ask that everyone please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to introduce the president of UMBC, Dr. Freeman Rabolski, serving for more than 25 years as president. Dr. Rabolski has brought tremendous energy, vision, and leadership to this institution. He has helped connect the university with individuals, companies, foundations, and agencies that have brought new resources to build and sustain distinctive programs in undergraduate education and graduate education and research. Dr. Rabolski.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon again. So the best news is, first of all, that tornado watch has been lifted. Big round of applause for a good. And other good news is this is the safest place you could be anyway. Big round of applause for being in this safe event center right now. This is the second time we have, as a year, that we have brought campus to campus, our commencement. This is a new facility, and we're very proud of it. Give a round of applause for the facility itself, would you? In addition to this ceremony, this morning we had a ceremony celebrating arts, humanities, and social sciences. And yesterday we had a celebration of our students awarded the master's and doctoral degrees. This dignified ceremony is very special to our graduates and their families and all of us. And so as we celebrate today and honor our graduates, we ask that you handle yourselves accordingly, and also that you remain in the event center to the end of the program. It is a way of respecting all of our graduates. Give dignity a round of applause. Dignity. Earlier this month, we had another ceremony recognizing some very special seniors who were inducted into Phi Beta Kappa. With our new Phi Beta Kappa honorees, please stand, the ones who are from these colleges, wherever you are, Phi Beta Kappa. Give them a round of applause. And earlier this month, we had a ceremony for Phi Kappa Phi, which is the oldest all-discipline honor society. If you're now in Phi Kappa Phi, please stand. Now, this is always the big mystery. I would like for all students with red cords to stand. Let's see who you are with red cords. These students, ladies and gentlemen, have all accumulated a 4.0 grade point average. And so, as I always say, knowing the numbers are very small, you may be seated. Congratulations, you've worked very hard. I know you're tired, very hard, very hard. Fact is that we will never accuse our faculty of grade inflation. They love you, but they don't just give you A's. You earn those A's. Graduates, It is so special that you're here today because of people in your families who made such a difference. For a lot of the families, they can remember when you were born or when you first met, if your spouses. And what's nice about all of that is that you know that nobody in your lives will be more important than your families and your friends. I want all the family members and guests to stand, and those people who are in remote setting on campus, welcome to you too. Everybody in the audience who are families and guests stand, and I want the graduates to applaud their family members. So special. I'd now like the graduates to applaud as I ask the faculty and staff to stand for what they've done for you. Faculty and staff, please stand. Graduates and audience, please give our professors and staff members a round of applause. Wow. I think they like you. I think they like you. Thank you. And now I want to acknowledge the leaders of the campus, vice presidents and deans, and members of the President's Council, presidents of the campus senates, representatives of the SGA and the GSA, presidential faculty and staff award recipients. Please stand and give the leadership of the campus a round of applause. They have challenging jobs, and I'm very proud of them. Very proud of them. Yeah. When you were coming in today, we were all challenged, worried about the weather and trying to make sure people were safe. I want you to really appreciate and thank our police department and risk management for what they did to make sure everybody was safe getting in today. Give them a round of applause, would you? I'm now pleased to ask Mr. Langston Frazier, a member of the University System of Maryland Board of Regents, a student on another campus, to come and bring greetings. He's one of my bosses, and he's just a student. Langston, go right ahead, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good afternoon. On behalf of the University System of Maryland and the Board of Regents and the more than 176,000 students I am proud to represent, I am glad to offer you congratulations. I would like to commend President Freeman Hrabowski and the amazing UMBC team who has contributed to the success of the students graduating here today. UMBC is a force for education, research, discovery, and public service. It represents the best of higher education. And today it stands as one of the finest universities in the country. There is so much to be proud of here at UMBC. Most importantly, it is an honor to be here to recognize you, the graduating class of 2019. I imagine, as most of you know, many university systems have no student representation whatsoever, let alone a student member who has full voting privileges. As a regent, I am very proud of your academic success and your accomplishments. Of course, as a fellow student within the USM, I know firsthand the hard work and dedication it has taken you for each of you to reach this day. And I know the important role your family and friends have played in this as well. They should share in your dedication, and they definitely should share in your success today. As you look forward to the opportunities that your education here at UMBC has provided you, I have one small request. Your talent, your energy, your drive, and your tremendous assets should be a gift to the greater Baltimore community in the region as well. As your personal and professional lives advance, also consider giving back to this great city of Baltimore and your campus as well. For now, on behalf of the University System of Maryland and the Board of Regents, again, congratulations and thank you for letting me be here.
Thank you, Langston. I am now pleased to introduce UMBC's Provost and Senior Vice President, Dr. Philip Rouse. Dr. Rouse joined UMBC in 1990. He is a former Dean of the College of Natural and Mathematical Sciences and a professor in the Department of Physics. Philip.
Thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the scholarly community we call our UMBC, I would like to extend my congratulations to our graduates. We applaud your commitment to the highest forms of learning and scholarship and the hard work that has brought you to this singular and rewarding day. Today we recognize that the creation and acquisition of knowledge does not evolve in isolation, but in conversation, through authentic partnerships, and from community. A community that spans across the disciplines, across generations, and across cultures. A community that encompasses and gains strength from multiple backgrounds and perspectives. Today, you will join our community of UMBC alumni who dedicate their lives to making a difference by advancing our understanding of our own humanity, our democracy, and the natural world that surrounds us. And so your achievement represents not just your academic accomplishments, but the friendships you formed, the faculty who nurtured you, and the family and friends who supported you and helped you arrive here today. And so I hope you will see your achievement as emerging from within the context of a community that knows you and cares about you. So as you look to the future, I believe that your fulfillment will derive from making the most of whatever talents have been bestowed upon you. And it lies in extending to the farthest limits the resources of your mind and of your heart. And so I'd like to leave you with a final salutation, and here it is. May each of you enjoy a life rich in the knowledge that each day your work and your relationships have truly made a difference. Congratulations.
Of course, my colleagues know what I'm going to say. We Americans love that British accent somehow. We just do. If I had it, I could raise so much more money. I really could. But thank you, Philip. But as you know, he is from England. I've been asking graduating classes recently this question to see who we are and where we're from, because America is such a great country. If you graduate, if each of you, anyone who has at least one parent from another country, please stand now. Let's see what you look like. Those. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. We are so proud of you. And this is UMBC, folks. But here's the point. This is the best of America. Give America a great round of applause. People from all over the world. This is the best of America. Wow. Thank you. Wow. It's amazing. It's really nice. Thank you, graduates. Please be seated. Thank you. And now I'm going to ask anybody in the graduating class or anyone in the audience who is either a veteran or a member of the military to please stand. Please. Veterans and military, and in the audience in that, again, the best of America. And today marks the first year that we're recognizing the graduates of our Navy ROTC. We have the first Navy ROTC in the state of Maryland, actually. Are there graduates in the class today? We had them this morning. Are there any graduates from the class from the NROTC here today? If so, stand. Navy ROTC. The others were in Arts and Humanities. Very interesting. And I'm going to ask anyone in the graduating class who's first generation college to stand. Anybody in the graduating class and in the audience, first generation college, anybody? In the audience also, first generation college. It's such a remarkable story about America and the possibilities. Powerful. Tell your story, young people. Two-thirds of American families are still waiting for the first person in their families to graduate from a four-year college. So tell your stories so others will be inspired. It's so important. Many of our students today will be going to the best of graduate schools from Harvard to Stanford. Others will be going to professional schools. Others are going to major companies and major agencies. And many of them are so excited about what they're doing. We are so proud of all of you. We have 14 Fulbrights this year. That's the highest ever. 14 Fulbrights, undergrad and grad. That puts us in the middle of the Ivy League institutions. And I think one of the examples, many from Arts and Humanities, others from here, some grad school, but I know that Rebecca Kempsey is here. Where's Rebecca? Rebecca Kempsey, would you stand? Rebecca is here somewhere. There she is, there she is. Thank you. Rebecca is graduating with a degree in mechanical engineering and will study industrial design engineering in the Netherlands. Give her a round of applause. We had so many students who were qualified to be valedictorian. All of you are excellent. There are 3 who were finalists, and I'd like for Blake Hipsley, Lauren Loftus, and Meredith Sperling to stand and let us applaud you as finalists. Blake is in math and physics. Lauren is going to be a software engineer, computer science, and Meredith is in mechanical engineering and mathematics and is going to the Hopkins APL. Congratulations to all 3 of you. Please give them a round of applause. If you really want to be inspired, go to our homepage and look at the stories of so many of our students and the challenges they face. Each of you has a story, and those stories are so inspiring. I'm now delighted to introduce our valedictorian, who is graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in biochemistry and molecular biology with a minor in creative writing. She is a Rhodes Scholar finalist and a Goldwater Scholar. She exemplifies what it means to be a researcher, a student leader, and a socially conscious entrepreneur. She has made significant contributions to her community and to society throughout her emerging scientific career. She received multiple undergraduate research awards to conduct research on plant immunity and was invited to contribute to research for a mammalian cell biology project at Harvard University. She has written about her research for national media outlets and has been the author on 4 academic journal articles. Let me say that again. She is graduating from college and she already has 4 academic journals articles. Give her a round of applause for that. She holds a firm belief that society benefits when the general public has an opportunity to better understand science. She is the founder and manager of City of Cells, an organization, an LLC, with a mission of blending science and the arts to promote public science education. Driven by her personal experiences, she aims to bring broader awareness to the intersection of mental illness and academia to decrease the stigma and increase support for people dealing with depression, anxiety, and other challenges. This fall, she will be attending Harvard University to pursue a PhD in cell biology. Please join me in congratulating this amazing scholar, Linda Wertan. Linda, we are so proud of you. Linda.
When people hear about my accomplishments, they often believe everything in my life naturally fell into place. But my resume says nothing about the challenges I have overcome to be able to stand here today. I am a survivor of years of domestic violence. I have depression, social anxiety, and am at risk for breast cancer. For a long time, I had no money to get a place to live or food to eat. And even now, I never spend on anything beyond food and clothing just so I can afford dinner each night. It used to feel so lonely and isolating to manage on my own. And it is hard to wake up every morning and tell myself to keep going. But I do. Because the one thing adversity has shown me is how to build strength and resilience from giving and receiving compassion. I am going to talk about what compassion means and how we are shaped by giving and receiving it. Adversity is something we each encounter in many ways, from discrimination to financial stress, physical and mental illness, and conflicts with or loss of loved ones. We overcome adversity through compassion. Each person faces hardships that others might not know about. Compassion means being active in doing acts of kindness, big and small, that could make a huge impact on a person's life. There's a constant need to be compassionate because you never know when you are helping change a person's life for the better. And compassion is two-directional. Others help us when we need it, and we give help to others when they need it. I want to give you an example of compassion through help from others. Asking for help can be difficult because it makes us feel vulnerable. Compassion is key to building a foundation of trust from which challenges are overcome. For example, I know a graduate student, Amy, who has been struggling with finding a job in the competitive biomedical field. She felt like a burden to her family and friends and was ashamed to openly tell people about it. When she finally reached out, she saw how many people did not look down on her and instead helped her find professional development opportunities. As many people have been in Amy's situation before and know how frustrating and frightening it can be to face unemployment. Now, I want to give you a few examples of compassion through the giving of help. I was in a class with an adult learner, Mark, who always asked the professor to print copies of the lecture slides because he couldn't read the screen fast enough. There were a lot of slides, but my professor printed them for every class. As the professor later found out, Mark had been illiterate for 40 years and taught himself how to read just to come back for a college degree. The printed slides allowed him to keep up with the lecture and were the sole reason he didn't drop out. In another class, my classmate named June was doing poorly academically due to depression. She tried seeking help before, but her friends called her lazy. When she shared her needs with coworkers at her internship, they began to avoid her. I decided to keep searching on June's behalf. I found her better mentors and peers. She established a strong support network with some effort. June learned that there will always be someone who understands, but it might not be the first person, or second, or even third. The important thing is to not be discouraged and keep looking until we find those people who can help us. When we ask for help, we trust there's compassion in others. And when we give help, we are showing others our compassion. Seeing ourselves and others grow from adversity is what truly makes compassion worth it. Hardships teach us how to find our strengths and define who we are. Amy, pushing on with her job search. Mark, graduating with his degree. And June, now an advocate for mental health awareness. They remind me what a difference compassion makes in empowering individuals to take risks in overcoming their challenges. My own experience going through this journey has led me to a surprising place. As a leader and entrepreneur, I now welcome hardships as they come. I am much more of a risk taker, something I never imagined possible with my background. The difference now is that I know how to ask for help if I need it. I am confident I can find the right supporters, and I trust that they are compassionate enough to help me. Adversity is universal, but so is our ability to help each other find ways through it. Through tragedy, suffering, loss, we change, we grow, we become ourselves. Class of 2019, every morning, we have a new opportunity to do small acts of compassion and give others the opportunity to show compassion toward us. No one has to go through hardships alone. Let us build resilience in ourselves and others and grow a little bit stronger every day. Thank you.
At this time, I ask Dr. Rouse to join me for our next presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now confer our honorary degree. Dr. Nora Volkov, please rise and step forward. As Director of the National Institute on Drug Abuse, Dr. Volkov has been instrumental in changing the way we view drug addiction. Through her work with brain imaging, she has uncovered evidence of the physiological effects that abusable drugs have on the human brain, encouraging us to approach addiction not as a poor choice made by an affected individual, but a disease of the brain. She was appointed Director of NIDA, a program at the National Institutes of Health, in 2003, after a prestigious career at the Department of Energy's Brookhaven National Laboratory and the Stony Brook University Renaissance School of Medicine. She has published more than 600 scientific articles, edited 3 books on neuroimaging, and was elected to the National Academy of Medicine in the year 2000. Dr. Volkow was born in Mexico and earned her medical degree from the National University of Mexico. She came to the US to complete a psychiatric residency at New York University. Her work has detailed how the brain is fundamentally changed by abusable drugs and the subsequent behavioral effects in individuals. She and her team promote research into addiction as a medical issue, which helps reduce stigma for patients and improve their access to quality treatment. She has created a culture of collaboration at NIDA that emphasizes partnerships between government, academic institutions, and frontline clinicians. Her work is both scientifically and socially groundbreaking. She credits strong mentors for her success in her field and is an active mentor to young scientists, especially young women scientists. And so we are proud today to honor Dr. Nora Volkow with an honorary Doctor of Science degree for her commitment to discovering innovative solutions to one of our most pressing social issues.
Now, therefore, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Maryland and given to me by the Chancellor of the University System of Maryland, and upon the unanimous vote of the Board of Regents, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa, together with all the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining. Dr. Volkow is an amazing scientist. When she graduated from medical school years later, they have said she was the best medical student of her generation in Mexico, and we are the prophets of that. In America, a great country. Dr. Volkow, please come right up.
Good afternoon, everybody, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2019. But I also want to congratulate all of the families, because without the families, this will not be happening. And I do also want to thank Dr. Grabowski, because if you think about my message today is, take an example of someone that can make a change and make the world better. And I think that what he has done with this university is quite extraordinary. And what is magnificent about it is he has been able to achieve the opportunity to give people the voice to actually have a diverse workforce that changes the traditional ways that we do things. And I think that is quite extraordinary and quite inspiring. So as I was sitting here and I said, well, why did he invite me to speak? And I think that he invited me to speak to this one because I'm a scientist. I love science with a passion. But I also think he may have thought, well, also I'm a minority. I was actually born in Mexico, and I am a female creature. So I think that those two elements categorize me as a minority. And people always ask me, Nora, well, as a minority coming to the United States, how is it that you were able to be successful? And so you always look at your life backwards and says, well, what is it that happened? And first of all, you know, when he was saying, all you that have parents that were first generation, are graduating today, first generation in America, I almost stood up because I was born in Mexico, both my parents, one escaping Stalin persecution of his family from Russia, my father, and my mother escaping also as a child when Franco took power. So you have, I'm first generation in Mexico because both my parents were escaping the civil war in Spain and the Russian Revolution taken over by Stalin. And here you are, Mexico opening up its arms to welcome a family that had been persecuted. And my father was the only one that survived on his family. On my mother's side, he actually was survived by two of his brothers and his mother. But otherwise, my family was decimated because of these civil war conflicts. And so to me, that's why this is so meaningful. What is meaningful today about and you graduating is your achievement. But what makes it even more powerful is that you are actually sharing it with those that you love. And you're sharing it with all of these group of people that share the same, in this moment, dream and moment that we're all experiencing. And that is extraordinary. And that's not an aleatory phenomenon. That is possible because many things happen. So yes, I was born in Mexico because many things happen. In the one side, of course, these terrible wars, but on the other one, the welcoming aspect of a country that wanted to actually tolerate diversity. Why did I go to medical school, and why did I actually end up studying addiction? And there's always narratives that one makes oneself to try to explain our behaviors. And we approximate them, but there are not simple answers. I'm extraordinarily curious. And so as a child, I wanted to understand how the human brain works. And I'm also quite rambunctious. So one of the things that when people ask me, says, well, what do you want to do when you grow up? I said, I want to understand how the human brain works. I said that. Later on, of course, as I was going through medical school, I said, Nora, that was terrifically ambitious. And for many years, I said, maybe I will never be able to do that. And I thought I would never be able to do it because we are ultimately limited by our own human brain. And I said, there are limitations and constraints on understanding the complexity of the human brain. And one day, I was running by the beach. I like to jog, so I was jogging, and a thought hits me. And I said, no, Nora, you have it all wrong. The reason why we will succeed in understanding how the human brain works is because it's not one brain thinking about it. It's a multiplicity of brains thinking through it and learning from one another. And this is what makes being a human being such an extraordinary experience, and why science is such an extraordinary discipline. So I could say that me, with my interest on understanding how the human brain works, and then having a disease addiction where you actually lose the capacity to self-regulate your actions, was something that intrigued me enormously. And intrigued me enormously because coming from a family that had fought against the regimes of Stalin, against the regimes of Franco, I was always very aware about the importance of freedom, of human rights, of actually make decisions of what you want to do with your life. And yet, addiction destroys that capacity. So I was very intrigued on understanding what is it that happens in the brain that leads you to lose your capacity for exerting self-determination. And by studying addiction, certainly from a theoretical perspective, I knew I could probably get an insight. But there's also an emotional narrative behind it. And the other emotional narrative about it is that, yes, in my family, on my mother's side, there is a history of addiction. My uncle, who I loved dearly, was an alcoholic. And the family actually stigmatized him because of his alcoholism. And I didn't really understand it, and they didn't really speak about it. My grandfather actually was also an alcoholic. And I didn't really know this completely until many years, and not so many years ago, when my mother herself was dying from ovarian cancer. And she says, Nora, I'm going to tell you something that I have never told you. And I don't know. And she was expressing, I don't know why I never told you. And so she told me that, yes, her father had been an alcoholic. But she also told me that her father had killed himself because he was unable to stop drinking. And my mother knew that I was studying addiction, that this is what was my passion, that I wanted to transform the perspective of addiction from that being a choice behavior of poor moral capacity or self-regulation into one that identifies it clearly as a medical disease. And I had done work for it. And yet my mother, despite that, was unable to tell me because of the fear of stigma. And it made me very aware, again, about the importance of speaking up, about the importance of actually communicating in ways that can change that stigma. So it's not sufficient to say addiction is a disease of the brain. It is important to actually characterize what are the changes in the brain that produce the behavioral discontrol in addiction, because it is this insight that will lead us to better treatment, and ultimately it is this type of insight that changes the way a culture treats people that are suffering from addiction, as it is the case for many of the other diseases. So those two narratives led me to actually devote my life to studying how the human brain works, and specifically to try to understand what happens in the brain of people that are addicted. And then I was given the opportunity of becoming director of the National Institutes on Drug Abuse. And I was ambivalent about it. I was ambivalent because I love science. I love to actually enter the world of discovery. I think it's an extraordinary privilege. Basically, they pay you to think and to be curious. But I also realized that by being in a leadership position, I could actually advance the way that as a country we treat drug addiction. And now, as we're facing one of the greatest epidemics, or the greatest epidemic that our country has faced, the opioid crisis, it's become evident that we have an opportunity to use science to actually solve the problem and to change also our culture. So as you go ahead into your lives, as you go forward into the future to build your own lives, what I can tell you is choose something that you are passionate about. And also, be very aware and do not give for granted the enormous privilege that we have to be alive. Make with your life something that is extraordinary, something that it accomplishes what you want to do. Don't let your voice be silenced. And importantly, in the process, take also advantage of the opportunity of doing something that will make the world a better place to live, because that will bring you an extraordinary sense of accomplishment. And ultimately, that is what happiness is all about. Because as we are here celebrating your accomplishments, those accomplishments are so much more meaningful because you are surrounded by your loved ones, your friends, and your colleagues. So thanks very much for giving me the opportunity of enjoying this moment with you, and the best wishes for your success in your life and your careers. Thanks very much.
For graduates in this science and engineering to hear about themes of compassion and humanism in the midst of the problems, you see a young scientist on her way to study how to change the world, and a scientist who right now, look into the face of Nora, she's at the core of solving the problem of drug addiction in our country. Give her another huge round of applause for what she is doing. Just amazing, just amazing. Thank you for those inspiring words. All right.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science please rise? Dr. Rabowski.
Dr. Rouse.
Dr. Rabowski, I have the honor of presenting the candidates recommended by the faculty of the University of Maryland, Baltimore County for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the state of Maryland, given to the Board of Regents and the Chancellor of the University System of Maryland, and by them entrusted to me, I hereby admit you to the degrees which you have earned during the course of your studies at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, in token whereof you shall be given a diploma with all of the honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining.
Today, each graduate will receive a memento from the UMBC Alumni Association. Mr. Damien Doyle, representing the Alumni Association, is with us today. And now will the candidates for biochemistry and molecular biology please walk to the stage under the direction of the commencement staff? And will the remaining candidates please be seated until your row is escorted by the commencement staff? And ladies and gentlemen, please we ask that the graduates and their families and friends remain in the arena until the ceremony is concluded.
No, in many commencements, they tell you not to talk, but I expect you to let people know you're proud of your family when they come across. So enjoy yourselves. This is the part where you can really enjoy yourselves in this part, okay? And students, as you come across in the spirit of health, I'll be giving you a gentle UMBC fist bump, all right? You will thank me later, okay? Just be gentle, please, all right?
We now present the graduates in biochemistry and molecular biology. Ilzat Ali, magna cum laude. Emily C. Andrews. Joshua L. Bell, magna cum laude. Sia S. Bagat, summa cum laude. Alberta Afua Atweriwa Boafo Arco. Henry Marion Bobatek. Tanya Lexis Burge. Benjamin Chan. Pablo Adrian Dominguez. Brittany Gray Driscoll, cum laude. Mark Anthony Gabriana. Lisa Hong, summa cum laude. Syed Asfand Hussein. Aaron Kadani. Christopher D. Katsifakis, cum laude. Joshua E. Lekran, cum laude. Michael Lucas, magna cum laude. Alexandra B. Morris, magna cum laude. Matthew R. Orellana, cum laude. Dhruvil Patel, summa cum laude. Amelia L. Price, cum laude. Tatiana J. Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Emre B. Tkachik, magna cum laude. Jeffrey T. Shee. Morgan Ung. Linda Wiratan, summa cum laude. Fan Zhang, magna cum laude. We now present the graduates in bioinformatics and computational biology. Vineeth Anthony, cum laude. Andrew Lee. Tiffany Lovrovich. Daniela Mukasey. Joy Roy, magna cum laude. We now present the graduates in biological sciences. Michael Abbas. Jessica Abba-Breeze, cum laude. Mariam Abraham. Kayla Adai. Temitope Adebayo, cum laude. Emmanuel Afam. Adib Afnan. Shreya Agarwal, cum laude. Chelsea Ali. Sania Ali. Zaid Ali.
Hussein Alagabi.
Yasmin S. Alamyar, cum laude. Robin M. Amagashi, cum laude.
Julie An.
John M. Arminger. Laura E. Arvin, summa cum laude. Mark Kaflam Asafa. Amina N. Azam. Ifioma Jennifer Azingi. Adnan A. Baker Aga, summa cum laude. Carl Derek Bannerman. Victoria Baskerville. Ashley Batista. Krupa Baxi. Ghazal Becker, magna cum laude. Tara B. Bardwaj. Emily Bigelow. Cullen Thomas Bray. Chad J. Brown. Teresa Patricia Bucher. Sarah T. Butt, magna cum laude. Cassandra M. Calderon. Brianna Isela Inez Canales, magna cum laude. Danielle E. Kennedy, summa cum laude. Kiana Carr. Pooja R. Chan. Kevin Z. Chen, magna cum laude. Leland Ricefield. Courtney Leanne Colson. Natalie Erin Davis. Anna Devadas, summa cum laude. Jamie M. Dizon. Lauren Nicole Dorn, cum laude. Yasaman Heshmati. Tyler Hyunwoo Nam. Steve Romerick L. Toe. Tulya W. Malik. Celeste S. Chung, cum laude. Sahel Sabet Azam. Joyful Howard, Holland Driscoll, Crystal Asani, Tyler James Ford, Dorian C. Frazier, Gregory Ferletti, Eric Joshua Garcia, magna cum laude, Meheret Gebra Exiaber, Stephen M. Goralski, Michelle L. Goulden, cum laude, Casey D. Haynes, magna cum laude, Kyle Hampton, David Kamalakahi Harris, Adam Harrison Foreman, Bradley Scott Henderson, Leslie Livier Hernandez, cum laude, Kiona Monet Hines, summa cum laude, Antonio Javier Iglesia, Irene C. Javier, Rena A. John, Sung Hum Jo, Sophia Rosenzweig, Hiromi Pandita Korolog, Taylor Latia Roach, summa cum laude, Layana Kabir, Swikriti Karel, Hatib Banta Kaira, Matthew S. Kane, magna cum laude, Nita Marie Canny, Michael Karanja, cum laude, Ashwant Kaur, magna cum laude, Feisanmi Ojo, Princess Diana Kamangam, Asif Khalid, Selena Kandagle, cum laude, Mana Kadani, Daniel Nicole Kila, cum laude, Afi M. Cole, cum laude, Danny Kong, Nansen K. Kuo, cum laude, George Kya, Alma Lee, Brittany Chantal Lee, magna cum laude, Han Lee, cum laude, Christine H. Lee, cum laude, Diego Velasquez Machado Leone, Amanda N. Lee, Christine Lee, Ja Young Lim, magna cum laude, Sung Yeon Lim, magna cum laude, Daniel C. Lin, Shireen Ludwig, summa cum laude, Joanna Lum, cum laude, Victoria Marie Mahaney, Macy Majid, Ayman Ahmed Malik, cum laude, Ayushi Mangukia, Adiola Adetunji, David Martin, Hira Mateen, Ugana Mbekwe, magna cum laude,
Kelly Mbenga.
Kara McDonald, Dylan Mogabero, Alim Mohammed, magna cum laude, Salam M. Mubin, magna cum laude, Kritzia Alejandro Negron, Sarvesh Nupane, cum laude, Jacqueline Nguyen, Noel N. Jem, Abena A. Ntiamoa, cum laude, Taylor N. News, magna cum laude, Thomas O'Brien, cum laude, Daniel Enrique Olivares, cum laude, Temiloluwa A. Oku Solubo, summa cum laude, Ayomidi Oselesi Omonigi, Chokudi Onwuka, Azima Onwuka, Jasmine Pack, Mayuka Pakala, cum laude, Bella M. Pandya, magna cum laude, Shabnam Parsa, cum laude, Deep H. Patel, Pooja J. Patel, Rishit Patel, summa cum laude, Kara N. Patrice, Khadijah C. Perry, cum laude, John Joseph Pitzer, cum laude, Kelsey Ponton, Karina Portner, magna cum laude, George Alexander Poteshman, Estelle J. Ra, Sana Rana, magna cum laude, Jacob Reister, Adham M. Rezk, Hafsa S. Riaz, summa cum laude. Isaiah Rogers. Amanda Saikali, cum laude. Syed B. Sajjad. Razak Alex Salau. Sarah Samadani. Devin M. Schley. Alicia N. Carley, cum laude. Jessica A. Schultz, summa cum laude. Claire Francis Scott. David Elijah Seidel. Matthew K. Sekira, cum laude. Allison M. Sevedal. Sajjad Shah Moradi, cum laude. Rabea Azhar Sheikh. Mara Sherbano, magna cum laude. Shi Xiang K. Shi, magna cum laude. Roman Shimonov. Hezika A. Ciares, cum laude. Catherine Sims. Karan Angad Singh, cum laude. Shreya Singh, magna cum laude. Rachel M. Sitt. Daniel Markwood Clayton Smith. Vega R. Smith, summa cum laude. Shane Austin Smith. Phoebe Samani. Catherine A. Somoza, magna cum laude. Minju Song. Ryland Neal Spence, magna cum laude. Anusha Subedi, cum laude. Mehak Tahir. Ariana B. Taj, magna cum laude. Belinda Tamrakar. Danielle Patricia Chufa Ngako. Jocelyn Tessa Tanlu. Irene A. Thomas, cum laude. Jensine Thomas. Jaden C. Todd. Tammy Tran. Kalia A. Tweedell. Evelyn Vartanian. Gregory Vass. Lowen E. Walkhouse. Mindy J. Weisgerber. Mia E. Wessel, cum laude. Claudia L. Shia. Tatiana Maureen Young. Hadia Zafar. Melody Zimmer. Nicholas N. Zolnarowicz, magna cum laude. We now present the graduates in chemistry and biochemistry. Manexa Demiral, cum laude. Aharon Betzalel Hellman, summa cum laude. William Nathaniel Hoxie. Daniel J. Morgan. Tyler Peterson. Bradley D. Schatz. Alicia Tippins. We now present the graduates in mathematics and statistics. Mustafa Nabil Abdirrahman. Khaled H. Abu Matar, magna cum laude. Taylor M. Alexander. Ephraim O. Alpha, cum laude. Yasmin M. Badr. Joseph P. Bernstein, magna cum laude. Megan Adele Bittner, magna cum laude. Nathan Boldiga. Thomas W. Brombaugh. J. B. Chernak. Christian H. Dixon. Darcy M. Arian. Miles A. Ellis, cum laude. Suleiman Fagbemi, summa cum laude. Fatime Hanai. Elizabeth Homans, summa cum laude. Ishmael Aaron I. Jabi. Sohina Karir. Joseph D. Kim. Maida Sharath Kunath. Juan Luchue Chang. Kayla R. McAdoo, magna cum laude. Emily C. McGovern, summa cum laude. Saida Mukhtar. James S. Negro. Yun Song Nam. Sydney M. Nelson, cum laude. Orly Nudem Teofue. Anna Gifty D. Opuku Ajiman, cum laude. Maria K. Packard, magna cum laude. Anastasia Podkova. Joseph Reed. Kyle Saunderson. Muhubu A. Sheikh Salah.
Carly Elizabeth Socha. Brent F. Strong.
Tyler J. Sturts. Daniel Brian Swigert. Miran B. Tewelda. Snezana Tisma, magna cum laude. Carly L. Tolino. Maxwell Bryce Trephilis. Andrew Warthen. Kristen Martha Watson, Ryan A. Witkowski, magna cum laude. Michael J. Yao, magna cum laude. Joshua L. Yoon. Jenny Zhang, cum laude. We now present the graduates in physics. Peter T. Braunschweig, magna cum laude. Scott P. Dusek. Ashley Gott. Kurt Hamblin, magna cum laude. Blake T. Hipsley, summa cum laude. Thomas Hyatt, cum laude. Phoebe H. Sandhouse, magna cum laude. Armand Aaron Setzer, summa cum laude. Kevin Charles Weber, cum laude. We now present the graduates in chemical, biochemical, and environmental engineering. Amira Abu Kader, Chad N. Regner, Daniel Ahianyo, Ijaz Ahmed, Yafet Arafaini, cum laude. Kathleen P. Ah, Angel O. Badawole, cum laude. Dennis Chaco, cum laude. Nicole Courtourier, John K. DeGraff Johnson, Patricia Dobiaski, Ethan L. Ericta, cum laude. Aviam K. Fontanilla, cum laude. Connor B. Ganley, summa cum laude. Adam Haj Hamad, Jessica Hobson, cum laude. Justin A. Hostin, cum laude. Blair Robert Hunt, Temitope Ibitoye, Rachel A. Katzenberger, Karina K. Keefe, cum laude. Mame Diarakinda, April G. Laranam, cum laude. Fabia Lotour, Kelsey Jordan Lawson, Austin Q. Lee, Ji-Wan A. Lee, Jose E. Magana, Brian D. Marsden, Travis J. McKay, Gabriella C. McManus, Renee Mitchell, cum laude. Shazidul Alam Merida, Bilal T. Mughal, Angela Osana, cum laude. Colin Rasmussen, Peter T. Rendina, Heather Nicole Rosario, Robin Sabel, cum laude. Arye Sharizan, summa cum laude. Alexander Sicard, Catherine L. Spencer, Ruth M. Spiker, magna cum laude. Savannah M. Steinley, Georgina Alawok Stephanie, Cesar I. Suarez, Elizabeth Tan, Mary K. Tennant, John A. Tornaban, cum laude. Cody Jasper Hateman Thomas, Jessica M. Vaden, Andrew Williams, Tony N. Wright,
Get it from you, I put it there, and if it doesn't read, I read it.
Correct.
That's all I know. Put it in there.
Are we good? Yes, so.
Yep.
He's having a conversation.
Yeah. because
We now present the graduates in computer science and electrical engineering. Rashid Mohammed Salem Ali Al-Hafaiti, cum laude. Ali Mohammed Ali Saeed Mohammed Al-Nakbi, Mariam Badr Abdullah Yusuf Al-Ali, Daniel F. Aidu, Sarah P. Alvarez, Noah J. Armiger, cum laude. Johannes Asfaha, Joseph John Aurelio,
Michael Austin,
Felipe Venturin Bastos, Scott Bennett, cum laude. Cameron I. Blomquist, cum laude. Elwyn Brown, Stephen Byerly, summa cum laude. Nadezhda A. Bazhilyanskaya, magna cum laude. Candace Campbell, Miranda Cardillo, Paris Carrigo, Christopher Michael Carreras, Kayla J. Carrigan, Daniel P. Castellano, Clark Joseph Brill, magna cum laude. Crystal A. Cherapil,
Angel Cheng, magna cum laude.
Cynthia Cho,
James Chung,
Kyle Coleman, cum laude. Ryan L. Coleman, magna cum laude. Edgar J. Kortemanch, Connor W. Kraft, cum laude. Moiz Ahmed, J. Kumar Jitendra Kumar Pancholi, Arnold Apanda, Dominic Crowfoot, Benjamin C. DeCray, Adam T. Dare, magna cum laude. Christopher Quan Din, magna cum laude. Daniel Scott Dicer Road, magna cum laude. Nisarg Y. Rami, Logan M. Dudley, Robert Stephen Duguay Jr., cum laude. Chidi Eid, Paul J. Effingham, Daniel Engbert, cum laude. Matthew Colin Ferry,
hand it over. William Gao,
Tawit Tekle Gebra Mariam, cum laude. Robert J. Janiga, cum laude. Bryce Gilchrist, magna cum laude. James R. Guff, cum laude. Calvin Grant, Matthew J. Grant, Joseph Grasso, Edward T. Hansen, summa cum laude. Daniel Murphy Harrigan, cum laude. Ryan M. Hartig, cum laude. Matthew Hartman, Pierce W. Haviland, Sarah E. Heiner, magna cum laude. Andrew M. Henry, summa cum laude. Philip D. Hilliard, magna cum laude. Meshach D. Hopkins, cum laude. Mark Horton, summa cum laude. Zulfikar Hussain, Quentin B. Hewitt, magna cum laude. Matthew Jacobson, Sean Jihan Jung, Zachary T. Jones, cum laude. James Kakelos, Aditya Vishwanathan Kaliappan, summa cum laude. Yvonne A. Camden, Christopher James Kindred, magna cum laude. Wambugu Kironji, magna cum laude. Daniel Tyler Kaczynski, cum laude. Muaz A. Latif, cum
Dan
laude.
Lee,
Andrew M. Levine, cum laude. Jinwei Lin, summa cum laude. Tyler H. Little, Sarah A. Lively, Lauren Loftus, summa cum laude. Michael O. Maduaco, Philip R. Magaleta,
Sean Mahoney,
Danny Gabriel Maldonado, Harrison P. Mann, magna cum laude. Barrett Marsh, Paul McCarthy, Joshua Umperi, Andrew K. McLan, cum laude. Kristen J. McLaughlin, cum laude. Stephanie E. Milani, cum laude. Christopher J. Mills, cum laude. Aaron Mark Mugabe, cum laude. Brandon J. Murphy, magna cum laude. Sarah H. Nabulsi, Nathan Nadal, Sophia Nasafi, cum laude. Lorenzo Neal, Kevin F. Nettie, Caroline Nasir, Atija Vansa Oak, Emmanuel O. Olalea, Zachary D. Orndorff, summa cum laude. Nadia E. Osiander, cum laude. John P. Papa Heraclius, cum laude. Mira D. Patel, cum laude. Parth H. Patel. Sahil Y. Patel. Morgan A. Payu, cum laude. Zhou Jin. Stuart Owen Riley. Luke Richards. Brendan Keller Robinson. Alex Michael Rumeliotis, magna cum laude. Daniel T. Sachs, cum laude. Kelly Schmidt. Deshauna S. Scott, cum laude. James M. Seaman. Connor Z. Schaefer, magna cum laude. Jeremy Singh. Brian Solis. Brian Spiegel. Haley Spray. Stephanie K. Tam, cum laude. Dale Thomas, magna cum laude. Eric N. Thompson. Nicholas M. Tobler, summa cum laude. Pooja B. Trivedi, summa cum laude. Michael Ohiremi Onuibe. Zachary Glenn Vance, magna cum laude. Jonathan Isaias Ventura. Daniel Valinsky. James Patrick Walls, cum laude. Taylor Z. Webb, summa cum laude. Freeman Yim. Emily Yu, magna cum laude. Mitchell H. Young. We now present the graduates in mechanical engineering. Meina Abdel Sayed. Christina Achu. Olaoluwa Akinsola, magna cum laude. Travis Askins. Cody Basil, magna cum laude. Adam Frederick Ballantyne. Anthony Lorenzo Beninati. Catherine Berkowitz, cum laude. Timothy Bernard, magna cum laude. Christopher J. Boya, summa cum laude. Michael A. Bonds. Ryan Matthew Brown, cum laude. Ricardo Cardoza. Anna M. Ciate, summa cum laude. Julia Ciate, magna cum laude. John Tyler P. Crow. Jonathan M. Daniel. Mamadou Aliyo Diallo. Alex W. Dignan, cum laude. Ryan L. Dingus. Brett G. Dryden. Emily T. Duan, magna cum laude. James H. Ducey. Nathan Eschbach, cum laude. Joshua N. Fernandez, summa cum laude. Eliyahu Frankel, cum laude. Gabrielle A. Garcia. Alexander Glees, cum laude. Dominic Goodney, magna cum laude. Yasmin M. Graham, magna cum laude. Christopher S. Grunke, cum laude. David Gutierrez, cum laude. Erica L. Hashert. Daniel C. Jacques. Nicholas D. Llanos, cum laude. Brandon C. Jones. Sean Kelly. Rebecca B. Kemsky, summa cum laude. Ryan Kotowicz. Daniel Kozlowski, magna cum laude. Marios Levy, cum laude. Benjamin Mai. Laura Massicott, cum laude. Garrett Mazziati, cum laude. Lucas B. McCullum, cum laude. Carla Negretti. Brandon Parks. Joshua R. Piccoli, magna cum laude. Juliana M. Posey. Anthony Jude Nilesh Pubimanasinga, cum laude. Daniel Pyle. Omar Cosmier. Dominic Rayco. David Moises Reyes Aguilar, cum laude. Joseph W. Ricks. Samuel R. Reiser, cum laude. Christopher G. Ritz. Jacob A. Rose. Silas Rosario. Pujan K. Shah, magna cum laude. Jonathan Michael Shelley, cum laude. Emily B. Silver. Aaliyah Smith, magna cum laude. William H. Smith. Meredith Sperling, summa cum laude. Marcus D. Stein. Tyler M. Stein. Devin Shields. Brianna Scarpola. Cody John Thomas, David Alexander Thompson, Crail D. Talasi, Coleman E. Tolliver, Johanna Jung Yin Sam, magna cum laude, Brandon Turnbaugh, Aliana Warner, magna cum laude, Michael G. Weddle, Anthony Nicholas White, Aravind P. Uramili, Peter Yuan. We now present the graduates in Information Systems. Itham Abdul Khalek, Solomon G. Abraham, Damola D. Adediran, Malik Adnan, Gayas Akbar, Olua Kayode Akinranade, Alumide Martin Alegbele, cum laude, Mohammed Abdullah Saeed Rashid Almudi, Joshua G. Allen, cum laude, Hamza Amin, Brandon T. Armstrong, Zelalem Ashebo, Micaiah D. Ashley, Shannon Ah, cum laude, Alexander K. Babecki, Loela Babaker, Alseni D. Ba, Sarah Elizabeth Bennett, Amir Bashir, Kayla Marie Blaze, Alexander Michael Blanche, Mary S. Brooks, Musangu Lutulu Bukasa, Courtney A. Burns, cum laude, Alexander Michael Burton, Michael Castellano, Viren Chada, William Chanmugam, Jatin Chauhan, Victor W. Cho, magna cum laude, Youngjin Cho, Jason Chung, Ryan Church, Jonathan Lee Cogdo, Colin P. Corcoran, Daniel Jordan Commuta, Gabriel Modu Lloyd Davies, John Dennison, cum laude, Sabraj Dhaliwal, Clovis Chung, Ahmed Tafour, Asman Chowdhury, Nuralayan O. Surur, Shital Danapal, Urgi Ado, Rayvon Ellis, Javonna Ford, Timothy Joel Francis, Trevor Franz, Aaron Clark Frischman, Lawrence Fryer, Donovan Stephen Garrett, Angelo E. Jeppolano, cum laude, Munam Gazanfar, Akash J. Giwala, Mark A. Gurgis, Sarah Gondal, cum laude, Eric Gonzalez, Maya H. Gupta, cum laude, Aaron Han, Young Chan Han, Terry Mark Harris, Stephen J. Herrera, cum laude, James N. Imboden, Nabil Iqbal, cum laude, Ehinomi Iyayi, cum laude, Zachary Philippe Jacquet, Brianna W. Jenkins, Joseph Paul Jenkins, Timothy J. Johnson, Nalinaksh Joshi, Rachel N. Kim, Ramnaresh Khaladin, cum laude, Musarat Hamid Khan, magna cum laude, Manpreet Kaur, cum laude, Garrett William Kendall, magna cum laude, Hector Kwan, Jeet Kumar, Alex W. Lawson, Mark Lazaga, Chris K. Lee, Amy Lynn, David A. Luco, Andrew Liu, cum laude, Nathaniel Luseget, Paul B. Lyon, magna cum laude, Zachary Wayne Madison, Mark Christopher Macris, magna cum laude, Sanket Makwana, Anusha Mala, Juan Maraboli Donoso, Jacob Nicholas Matthew, Alexandra McKay, cum laude, Wakas Mahmood, Amra Mo, Justin Christopher Mohammed, Moranique Mosley, Adil Mufti, Erum Nasir, Sarah Nazir, Ghazi Hassan Nazal, Mina Diane Simo Nemgem, Ning No, Alex Nguyen, An Kwa Tan Nguyen, Tuan Nguyen, Trituk V. Nguyen, Jessica Park, Hardy Patel, cum laude, Kishan Patel, Sneh Patel, Noah C. Pennington, Kotalawala L. Pereira, Michael T. Pham, Truck K. Pham, Michael Piccinini, Francisco Pizarro, Cody Ryan Powers, Trevor Radford, cum laude, Nicholas Ramlal, Kimran K. Randawa, Amritansh Rastogi, Devendra Ravi Chandan, Taylor E. Rebstock, Roxanne P. Ricamata, cum laude, Shayna Ryder, Maria Robertson, Lauren Nicole Robinson, Steve Sand, Michael Dongxiu, Alan L. Severinovsky, Anita Sharma, Sana Sharma, Sophia Satbul Shin, cum laude, Farah Siddiqui, Rachel Elise Skidmore, cum laude, Jessica Slike, Weston Munson Snively, Marion A. Ceballo, Braxton Stone, Daniel Su, Colin C. Sullivan, cum laude, Daniel Syed, Bethlehem Birasat Tedeli, Mian Muhammad Talha, magna cum laude, Timnit Tesfatsion, Ubnyanga Tete, cum laude, Theophilus K. Thomas, Matthew Titzer, Brooke Emma Towns, Mbarak Traore, Vincent San Tran, Fatima Tahir, Mehak Abin Udin, Krishna Jagdish Viradia,
Niels Verhoeven,
Andrew Vu, Jessica M. Wilson, Brennan S. White, Jeffrey John Wood, Hao Dong Wu, Kunlin Shu, Tanner Michael Yatsko, Lok Wai Yao, Brett Young, Tyler Zamora, Jesse S. Zito, Miriam Fatih Azadine Zongo. We now present the graduates in individualized study. Nandini Aravindan, summa cum laude. Snigdha Chigurapati, cum laude. Alexander A. Getachew, magna cum laude. Olivia Grimes, cum laude. Jordan Harper, Sasha S. Lennis, magna cum laude. Alexia Patasis, magna cum laude. Christopher J. Roa.
Good team. You got the heart work.
Give yourselves a hand for being a dignified, wonderful audience. Give yourselves a hand. We're almost there, folks. We're almost there. At this time, I'd like to ask the graduating seniors in the Camerata to proceed to the risers located on your right. The Camerata is under the direction of Dr. Stephen Caracciolo. Give them a round of applause, and for all the musicians here today, give them a round of applause. As they are coming, I'd also like to acknowledge Mr. Damian Doyle, who is a member of the Alumni Association Board. He's one of the 78,000 UMBC alumni worldwide with degrees in computer science and information systems. He is the Assistant Vice President of Information Technology here at UMBC. Give Damian a round of applause, please. The Camerata is ready. Students, I have been telling the story from my predecessor, President Michael Hooker, the late Michael Hooker, who had a story about pizza. How many of you like pizza? How many of you like pizza, right? Most people like pizza. And here was his story, and it has such meaning. He said that he loved pizza so much that while he was eating one piece, he was thinking about the next piece. So he could never fully enjoy that piece because he wanted to get to the next piece. Well, this is a pizza slice for you right now. I want you to take this last few minutes and bask in this. Savor this moment with your loved ones all around you and faculty and staff who care about you and your friends in the audience, because there will be times when you'll be challenged. You need moments like this to be your pizza for a moment, just to focus on this moment, because you're going to be fine. Of all the things I can say, everything you did to get you to this place will get you to the next place. And so before I ask you to turn your tassels, I want you to enjoy this moment as you move to the next challenges. So let me share with you the words of our first president of UMBC, the late Alvin Kuhn, from the class of 1970. He said this: if you bring to the future the same personal qualities and personal commitment you brought to this campus as students, good and important things will happen to each of you and to all those around you, and the university will be proud to have played a part in your lives. And now from me, I say this to you. I am confident that all of you will make us very proud. Know that if you persevere, and we know you will reach your goals, though you're to be challenged as you already have been along the way. But remember that your dreams, and most important, your character, will determine who you will become. Your character will be defined and reflected most clearly in the courage that you possess, and in, as Linda said earlier, the compassion you show for others. Nothing takes the place of relationships. And the longer people know you, the more they know about you. They know whether or not you are authentic. And so be true to yourselves and true in your relationships, and always seek the truth and use evidence in making your decisions. And finally, inspire the people. Be the person who elevates the room. Remember that you will always be connected to each other and to UMBC. This is your home. You will always be a part of us. Class of 2019, you may now turn your tassels. Let's give them a standing ovation. Standing ovation from the audience. Audience, get up and give them a standing ovation. They deserve a standing ovation from the audience. Standing ovation from the audience. Please remain standing, and I'll ask the graduates to stand also. Please, everyone remain standing. We're about to sing the alma mater. The words can be found on the inside back cover of the program. When the alma mater is playing, nobody moves. It is out of respect for our graduates and for our lovely alma mater, for the university. Please, everyone remain standing, and you'll be out of here very shortly. Give yourselves one more round of applause for being such an impressive audience.
Will everyone kindly remain standing until the platform party, faculty, staff, and graduates have recessed? Family and friends are asked to meet the graduates outside of the event center. On behalf of the UMBC community, I wish you congratulations, everyone. Enjoy the day.